Hi, this is Marv. Yes, this is Marv De Leon. I'm the founder and the podcaster at Freelance Blend and Freelance Blend Podcast. This is our second Facebook Live session. We had one a few weeks ago. It was an interview with Jason Dulay, but we've been doing this Ask Marv sessions wherein you send in your questions about freelancing and online business, and then I answered them. Uh, so yesterday I posted yung a question, or I mean I posted yung that I will be having this Facebook Live session to answer any of your questions about freelancing and online business. And thank you, Tetay Ray. Sir, tigasan ka, sir? So, as I mentioned earlier, well, hindi nyo pala narinig yon. I'm streaming live from my home office here in Parañaque. So, taga saan kayo? Please let me know. Just type in the comments below. And if you have questions na rin, you can still type in your questions so that I can answer them. But we will be, as I mentioned earlier, yesterday I posted yung poster ng Facebook Live Fridays. And then we received a few questions inside Facebook. So tiga Lipa, si Lipa Batangas, Andrew. Hello, thank you for joining us, Andrew. So maabot pala tayo ng Lipa, Batangas. Now, so may mga natanggap tayong questions yesterday and through Facebook, and also my email newsletter. Yung mga subscribers ko sent in their questions. So I'll be grouping them into two major questions kasi karamihan doon naman somehow the same theme. So it's those questions about freelancing. So somehow the same theme. So i-combine na lang natin yan into two questions unless meron kayong other questions. And so I'll be answering those two questions, and then pag may mga pumasok na questions from you, I'll be answering them. So thank you. If you can see, may button sa baba nyo. Okay, dito sa baba. Sa baba niyan yung like at saka yung hearts. So please, if you can send me some likes and hearts, I would really appreciate it. You can click it as many times as you want para mas marami pang taong makita ng ating session for today. So yun, as I mentioned earlier, we received a number of questions, and siguro we'll be having this session for about 15 to 20 minutes depending on the number of questions that we received. Marami na tayong natanggap na questions yesterday. And yun nga, as I mentioned earlier, I will group them into two main questions. So if you just joined us, again, this is Marv De Leon. Thank you for joining this Facebook Live Friday Facebook Live Friday session where I'll be answering your questions about freelancing and online business. So, Tetay, Andrew, do you have questions? Kung wala pa kayong question sa ngayon, kung may maisip kayo, anything about freelancing and online business, just let me know and I'll try to answer them. So, to give you a background sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa akin, so I'm a full-time freelancer. I do this show, this podcast. I am also an author. I have a book called Cyberpreneur Philippines, which is available in your favorite bookstores. And I also do business coaching through people who attend my workshop. So I'm also a workshop trainer. I teach about freelancing, online business, blogging, and social media. So yun yung aking mga different hats as a freelancer. I used to be in the rat race. I used to be in the corporate world. So kung meron akong mga office mates dati dito in the call, just let me know. So I used to work in the financial services industry. I worked there for 18 years and then eventually discovered podcasting and online business. And in 2015, I took a leap and decided to go full-time as a freelancer and as an online entrepreneur or as a cyberpreneur. And so yon, for after 2 years, I've learned many things, and hopefully through this session, I'm able to answer your questions if nagsisimula pa lang kayo or right now meron kayong iniisip na or nag-struggle kayo about your freelancing career. I'll be happy to help you. And also yung at kayo, if you're watching, you can also chime in if there are questions na or if you have suggestions sa ating mga nagtatanong. So let's make this parang a community type of session o para siyang mastermind session. So now we'll go straight to the questions that we received. Siguro I'll open first my screen, ang aking Google Doc, to answer yung questions na na-receive natin yesterday. So number 1, we received this question from Shinjuro Rivera. So hi Shinjuro, thank you for sending this. I met Shinjuro in one of our meetups. Siguro, I think Shinjuro nandun siya. If you're here, Shinjuro, let me know. Say hi. Sa mga taong nakaka-join pa lang, please let me know where you are calling from. So si Tetay and si Andrew. Si Tetay, hindi pa niya sinasabi kung tiga saan siya. Si Andrew is from Litpa. Okay, so ang question ni Shinjuro, how do you determine the pricing of your work? And connected to that, yung question ni Herlene Somuok, who is also an attendee of our meetup and also attended our WordPress blogging basics workshop last year. So I know Herlene, and she's part of the Freelance Blend community. She said, how do you price local projects if opportunity comes? So si Tetay is from Quezon Province. Uy, palayo ng palayo So pa-south ng pa-south Puro tayong southerners pala dito. So ako yung medyo pinakamalapit sa Manila sa mga nandito, I think. Oh, Celia, hi. Celia from Mandaluyong, Brown Roots. Hello Celia, yeah, kilala ko si Celia. She's also, I met her sa mga events, iba't ibang events. Thank you for joining us. Let me know if you have questions. Just type in below. And I would like to ask for your hearts and likes. Please click the icons below on your... saan ba? Dito. Yan, dyan. Okay. So, pricing question to. So, si Shinjuro, how do you determine the pricing of your work? Si Herlene naman is, how do you price local projects? So I think si Herlene knows that most of my clients are local clients. So sabi niya, how do you price local projects if opportunity comes? So this is more of yun nga, especially if you're starting, mahirap talaga how to determine your price kung wala kang benchmark. If yung pinaka-benchmark mo is your corporate job, I would siguro first suggest is to use yung corporate salary mo as a baseline. Oy, Shoden, hello, from QC. So, dumadagdag na ang ating mga northerners. So, hopefully, meron pa ditong mga southerners para talunin natin ang mga northerners. Anyway, since I mentioned earlier, I started my career in the corporate world, in the financial services industry, and then I jumped into freelancing. So, hindi ko rin alam how to price my service. So, merong question si Tetay. Meron ding southerner dito, ang aking asawa, si Summer, hello. Let me pin the comment of Tetay. So, how do you price your service? So, basically, I pegged it sa aking salary na nakukuha when I was in corporate. So, what I did is, syempre, you receive a monthly salary. So, try to divide it into yung daily, ano ba yung daily and then up to yung hourly. Ano ba yung lumalabas sa hourly rate mo. So, at least may idea ka if malapit ba yung yung rate na gusto mong makuha as a freelancer compared to yung corporate job mo. So siguro when you're starting, especially ako nga, I was in that world for many years, so medyo mataas na yung basis. Pero at least meron akong baseline. Alam ko if will I pursue this? Is it too low for me? Is it too high? Is it just right? So siguro in the first, if you're just really starting sa freelancing, magiging definitely below your compared to your corporate salary. So what I actually did is apart from that's number one is number one tip is to base it from your salary sa corporate world. Next step or next tip or hack that I did is check Upwork. So if you're familiar with Upwork, so upwork.com, this is the freelance marketplace for freelancers to get hired by clients, whether abroad or locally. Basically, Upwork is one of the biggest freelance marketplaces. So definitely, dito, you will get intel on ano ba yung going rate sa market. Let's say you're a social media marketer. Ano ba yung rate globally ng isang social media marketer? In Upwork, typically when you're a freelancer, syempre, you'll create a freelancer account. But since Upwork is a marketplace for freelancers and clients or entrepreneurs, clients can also create their own account. So what I did is, apart from first creating an account as a freelancer, I also created an account as a client. So I don't know if people also do this. Ako lang, naisip ko lang to when I was using Upwork. So I created an account as a client. So with Upwork, in one account, you can be both a freelancer and a client. Kasi ako rin, I also hire from Upwork. So talagang gumawa ko ng two types of accounts under one main account, which is my email address. So I'm both a client and a freelancer. So if you just have a freelancer account, so you can easily create a client account in Upwork. Just search for it, nasa taas lang yon. Unfortunately, I can't share my screen si Facebook Live for now. I'm streaming this directly from Facebook. You can share your screen. But to give you an idea, once you've created your client account in Upwork, just search for your service keyword. For example, a social media marketer like si Julius from Muntinlupa City, who is also my social media manager. And also, I met him in our meetup events. Si Julius from Muntinlupa City. Hello. So, if you're like for Julius, you're a social media manager, create a client account, and then sa taas, sa menu ng Upwork, meron doon find freelancers. So, Upwork is also a search engine. So doon, if you type in social media manager, makikita mo lahat ng mga freelancers who are social media managers or who use the keywords social media manager sa kanilang profile. And from there, makikita mo how people charge. Iba-ibang range talaga. So usually, yung mga people in the West, in North America, charge higher than here in Asia. But from there, malalaman mo na magkano ba yung hourly rate nila. So, if you think you are at par with those who have the highest rates, then go ahead, ganun yung gamitin mong rate. If you think starting ka pa lang, at least you can start maybe in the middle. Wag naman yung sobrang baba kasi it will mean you have probably cheap rates or a cheap service. So maybe research, write down kung ano yung highest, ano yung lowest, and maybe start at the middle. Pero if you're advanced na, maybe you can charge even higher. So use Upwork as a baseline kasi there are millions of freelancers there. So medyo may idea ka na what clients are paying for. And syempre, those who are top-rated freelancers means na nabayaran na sila for that rate, and that means there are clients who are willing to pay for that rate. So that's a second tip. Check Upwork, one of the top freelance marketplaces, if not the top freelance marketplace. Another freelance marketplace that I use is onlinejobs.ph. And in the home screen, after you, again, sorry, no, I can't share the screen. Gusto ko sana i-share. Maybe in the podcast blog post, we'll share that screen. So take note of that. Yung aking virtual assistant, si Richie, please include that, yung screen ng Upwork and onlinejobs.ph. In onlinejobs.ph, sa homepage, merong doon, you don't need to create an account as a client. If you have an account as a freelancer, just makita mo doon, meron yung search jobs, meron ding search resumes. So, siyempre, ang hahanapin mo, ang gagamitin mo yung search resumes, similar yan to find freelancers ng Upwork. And same thing, you'll find, ito naman, makita mo yung, since onlinejobs.ph is for Pinoy freelancers, makikita mo yung going rate ng local freelancers. So this may also answer yung question ni Herlene kasi ito makikita mo ano yung rate ng mga Pinoy freelancers. So again, use your keyword, maybe search social media manager or video marketing manager or video editor. So yun yung mga dapat alam mo kung ano yung keyword mo, and then search for that in the freelance marketplaces. So put yourself in the position of a client na naghahanap ka ng freelancer, and from there makikita mo na yung mga rates. Another tip is to ask a freelancer friend. Kung wala ka pang friend na freelancer, wala ka pang kilala sa industry, it means that you're not networking enough. You're not building your network. So that's why I created, it's not siguro soft promotion of my meetups. Kasi sa meetups, you meet different types of freelancers. So kung meron kang makilala dong kapwa na social media manager, then maybe form a relationship, and then eventually you can ask how much, magkano ka ba nag-charge ng mga clients mo? And I'm sure that they'll share. People in meetups and mastermind groups are typically very helpful naman. So, yun, ask a friend, grow your network, join meetup groups. Also, apart from meetup groups, you can also join Facebook groups. And there are many Facebook groups for freelancers. So, nandyan yung online Filipino freelancers, there's freelancing.ph, there's Work at Home Pinoys, and many, many more. Join those Facebook groups. Kung nahihiya kayo mag-attend ng meetups, join those Facebook groups and build relationships with people in those groups, and eventually you can ask for their rates. So, yun yung mga sabihin nating hacks on how to price your service. But at the end of the day, it's all about the value. It's all about self-awareness. If you know your worth, your value, ikaw na makakalam ng price mo. Don't sell yourself short. Wag mong babaratin ang sarili mo. I know, siguro at the start, you can probably give free services to gain experience. But the moment na nag-charge ka na, maybe start low, after 2-3 projects or even after 1 project, increase mo na yung rate mo. Don't be afraid to charge higher, charge premium rates. Okay. Ang second question natin, so hopefully I was able to answer questions about maraming questions about pricing. So I'll just check yung other questions dito. Check out this topic. Okay. From Celia. Thank you for sharing, Celia. If you have friends pala who are interested in this, please share this Facebook Live. You can also watch the replay of this and also listen to the podcast of this in maybe a week from now. So, sige. I look at the questions. Let's see if medyo related sa ating pricing question. What are Haiz Anub? Hello, Haiz from QC. What are the most in-demand jobs? Most in-demand jobs online. I don't, to be honest, no, I don't really know the answer, but ang alam ko lang, maraming nag-virtual assistant dito sa Pilipinas, and they have foreign clients, so most likely virtual assistant jobs. Yung sinabi kong tip on how to search for a job sa freelance marketplaces, may kita mo doon sa freelance marketplace ano ba yung mga on-demand na jobs. But for Pinoy, it's usually virtual assistant, administrative. Pero to be honest, yun yung alam ko, but that's not validated. But I can get back to you on that question. Have you ever ang question ni, so thank you for that, Haiz. Next is si Melissa Zaneta Santos. Hello. Have you ever experienced providing services to NGOs? Any idea on what the setup will be? NGOs, government pala yun. So, wala pa akong experience with NGOs. Any idea on what the setup will be? I'm not sure about this question, Melissa. If you can clarify yung ano ba yung setup that you are asking about. Is it I don't think it should be any different from corporate if your clients are solopreneurs or entrepreneurs. I don't think wala namang difference sa NGOs. Maybe, I would assume may budget naman sila to hire freelancers. So, ayun, si Shoden, ayun, tama-tama. NGOs are a great market din actually. So, great market nga, sabi ni Shoden. So, I think they also have the funds to hire freelancers. So, again, the principle in terms of pricing shouldn't be different as to how you price yourself sa clients. Si Julius naman may shinare top trends. Thank you. Ang bilis talaga ni Julius. So later, guys, maybe yung nagtanong kanina, si Haiz, you can check out yung top trends in 20s. Actually, nabasa ko rin to, pero I forgot kung ano ba yung mga most in-demand freelance jobs. So, thank you, Melissa, for your question. I hope you're able to answer them. Siguro you can also ask Shoden if you have follow-up questions. Meron pang questions na nakita ko. Si Shoden, Eddie, parang 10K per hour lang yung sa'yo dati. 10K dollars, pesos, or baka yen, Shoden, 10K per hour na yen. Okay, so si Tetay, do you have any other questions? Si Tetay, let me pin that question. About online business. If you have an online business, do you have to give details of the product? Euro, wow. Baka ganun yung rate mo, Shoden, 10K per hour. So, big time na talaga. Shoden, wag mo kang kalimutan. So, si Shoden, ano yan? Video marketing kanyang specialty. He's also now learning email marketing. So, I'm sure pag i-combine mo email marketing and video marketing, ako, siguro pipilang mga kliyente ni Shoden sa labas ng kanyang bahay. Anyway, si Tetay, if you have an online business, you have to give details of the product. I don't fully understand the question. Do you have to give details of the product? Well, definitely you have to be transparent. If you have to give ano ba to, physical product, then definitely people will buy your product because of the benefits and that they will get out of your product, and also kung apart from the benefits, yung ano ba talaga yung product, ano yung kung physical product, ano yung specs, kung online course, ilang modules, ilang oras, ano yung mga bonuses. So definitely wag mo itatago yung details. Painting. Painting. So, well, definitely, especially painting, medyo mahal yan. And people who are buying online are scared baka scam yan. So, you have to be transparent, be upfront kung ano ba yung binibili nila. Especially if walang face-to-face meeting, if you will deliver the painting online. So, definitely ako, I will be scared, maraming scam dyan. So, how do you overcome yung barrier na yon na hindi kunyari ako yung customer, hindi ako masascam kasi mamaya fake pala yung painting. Paano mo malalaman? Is it verified na totoo, na original yung artwork? So make sure na you give all the details. So I hope Tetay, yun ba yung question mo? I hope I was able to answer that. We also have Kath Kiambao of Freelancing.ph. I was mentioning earlier, if you want to know the rates, you can ask people in the community. Very friendly ang mga tao, ang mga admin sa Freelancing.ph, one of the biggest freelancer groups in Facebook. Si Kath is the founder of that, and also nagmo-moderate siya. She's there every day. Tama ba, Kath? So if they have questions about rates, and I believe si Kath released a survey, of Freelancing.ph released a survey about the current rates of Pinoy freelancers. So you can check it out. I will type in the link, Freelancing.ph. And I'm sure, Kath, correct me if I'm wrong, nandun sa website yung link to yung survey of freelancers. You can also, if you're still there, Kath, share the link kung saan yung where people can get that yung study, ito mas maganda kasi survey from actual freelancers kung ano yung rates sila from different industries. So later, if hindi natin makuha yung link, we'll share that in the blog at saka sa podcast. So thank you, Tetay. I hope I was able to answer. You're welcome, Tetay. Like nyo naman yung aking Facebook Live para marami tayong likes sa ating session ngayon. So I'll unpin your comment. Si Primo Victoria. Good day, Sir Marv. If unsuccessful in Upwork and other bidding sites, are there other areas to find clients and market my services? I'm a graphic design illustration industry. Any tips are appreciated. Okay, so if you're unsuccessful in Upwork and other bidding sites like ano tawag doon? Design Crowd, 99 Designs, LinkedIn is a good source. So social media is a good source of gigs. Also, na-mention ko groups, Facebook groups. You can also join groups where your clients hang out, where they, so if you're in graphic design, na bumibili na service mo? Sino ba? So thank you Julius sa 99 Designs. So sino ba? Oh, at yes, Shaw din, sabi ni Shaw, attend my meetup. So last week sa meetup namin, may dalawang Phil foreigners who are looking for freelancers. Yung isa doon from Australia, naghahanap siya ng mga freelancer na web developers. Unfortunately, walang nag-attend ng web developer. So, ang dami niyang hinahanap na web developer. Pinoy siya, who is based in Australia, and he came here to the Philippines and attended the meetup. I think he's also looking for developers, and tama-tama nakita niya meetup, nag-attend siya. Unfortunately, walang developer at that time. So, attend meetups like ours. Also, sabi ko nga, as I was saying earlier, join groups of your clients. So, if they are in the retail business, so baka may group for retail entrepreneurs or bloggers ba ang clients mo, then join groups for bloggers. So, maraming ways. Sabi ko nga, LinkedIn, you can create an account and search for your clients there. So, apart from Upwork, maraming options, maraming alternatives. Hindi Upwork lang ang source of freelance work. So, thank you for that, Primo. I hope I was able to answer your question. Meron ka ba bang follow-up sa question na yan? Okay. So, si Julius shared the 99 designs. 99 design ba or 99 designs? I think it's 99designs.com. And also, Design Crowd. So, let me type that. Design Crowd. So, Primo, nasagot ba namin ang tanong mo? Okay. So, kung wala pa tayong question na sa ating comment, siguro we'll answer one or two more. I have one more that I received from my email list. Ito yung napakarami kong natatanggap na questions na ganito online from my email list. How to start as a freelancer? Well, medyo hindi masasagot yun ng isang email. Napakahabang sagot na yan. But I tried to answer them one by one sa email. But siguro I'd like to address it here. How to start for free, especially if you're nasa corporate world ka pa and you want to jump into freelancing. Ako kasi, I just discovered it through events, tsaka through online din, through groups. Yung mga answers, I searched in Google, paano ba mag-start. I did it all on my own. But good thing is now there are Pinoy freelancers who are doing online courses, paid online courses on how to start as a freelancer. And two of those that I can highly suggest would be from Jason Dulay of Work from Home Roadmap. Nabubulol ako. Workfromhomeroadmap.com. He has a course on if you want to become a VA or how to start as a freelancer. I think he has a free course. Just go to ito yung short link. I'll type it in here. And also, our friend, si John Pagulayan, who's an email marketing expert, he has been doing live webinars for, isa pa lang naman, I think, or dalawa na. You can join his free webinars. Here is his Facebook page, The Freelance Movement by John Pagulayan. I highly suggest that you join that kasi like ako, marami ako natutunan sa mga tinuturo ni John. He's a 7-figure freelancer and he shares his 7 phases on how to become a 7-figure freelancer. So I think he'll be doing this as a series. So make sure you join, you watch or join the webinars and also yung online course ni Jason. And myself, I'll be coming up also with a free webinar soon. Pero medyo matagal pa, most likely sa April pa, but I hope you watch out for that. But for now, you can check out the courses by Jason Dulay and John Pagulayan. May sinabi si Shoden, another way would be to look for your ideal client by creating an avatar. So Shoden, this is an answer to the question by by Primo, yung how to find clients outside of Upwork. So basically, ikaw na maghahanap ng client mo. You can use your network of friends, family muna if you're starting. If alam mo na yung ideal client mo, then meron ka ng avatar na sinasabi ni Shoden. Avatar means yung ideal client. So sino ba siya? So siya ba ay 35-year-old female working in Makati as an executive, pero wala siyang time to do social media. That's why meron siyang side business. She's a blogger. So ganun ka-detailed. Pero wala siyang time to do social media. That's why she's looking for a social media manager. So ganun ka-detailed yung avatar. So kung alam mo na yung ideal client na yon, then hanapin mo na yon. So yung avatar, to the point na papangalanan mo yung avatar. Kunyari, ang pangalan ng avatar mo, Celia. So si Celia is, 35-year-old woman, working in Makati, etc., etc. So hanapin mo yung mga Celia na yon. So yun yung avatar. And you can search for that avatar online and even offline. So thank you for sharing that, Shoden. So tinanong pala ni Julius, what do you mean by creating an avatar, Shoden? O Shoden, explain mo nga in 10 paragraphs. Kasi medyo unfortunately yung si Facebook Live for now, hindi pa siya parang blab na pwedeng mag-join in yung mga kayo. But hopefully soon merong ganyan. So Shoden, or mag-usap na lang kaya kayo, Julius. Medyo mahaba yung question ni Julius. Na joke lang Julius. Sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, si Julius at si Shoden, mga kaibigan natin yan, kaya medyo naubola-bola natin. So anyway, yun. Actually, nasagot ko na yung question ni Julius kung ano yung avatar. And meron si John Lee Dumas. He explains in detail kung ano yung avatar. I think maybe you can just Google this, John Lee Dumas and avatar. So you'll have an idea. Kasi I think he explained it in a podcast. Avatar in layman's term. So yun yung avatar. So when you say avatar, ito yung persona mo. Let's say sa Facebook, yung avatar ko, yung logo ng Freelance Blend for my Freelance Blend page. Yung avatar ni Julius, yung kanyang mukhang wedding picture mo ba to, Julius? Mukhang nakabarong ka dito Gwapong-gwapo. So yun yung avatar. So ang avatar in the online business jargon, ito nga yung ideal client mo, yung gusto mong i-serve, yung best client mo. So, ikaw yung magde-determine kung ano yung avatar mo. So, yung sinabi ko nga, you have to write it down, very specific. So, again, 35-year-old, working in Makati, her name is Celia. She works as an executive by day, but at night she blogs, pero wala siyang time to do social media. That's why she needs help with her social media. So yun, ganun ka-detailed ng avatar. So hopefully, we're able to answer that. So now, medyo, I think, nag-overtime na pala tayo. Lampas na tayo ng 30 minutes. And thanks, I really appreciate you guys for joining this Freelance Blend Facebook Live Friday. I plan to do more of this, pero hindi ko kaya ng weekly. If you have other questions before I go, ihabol nyo na. So for Celia, you can laser in on blogs like that. Yeah, tama. Exactly. Hindi lang blogs. Also, ayun, you can look for Celia in... Sorry, Celia, kung nandito ka pa. Ikaw yung una ko naisip na pangalan. You can look for her persona in... Search for her in Facebook. Facebook is also a search engine. So you can search for those... Hindi mo itatype si Celia. So, hanapin mo yung, yung mga ganong tipo sa mga groups na sasalihin mo. And reach out personally. Yes, tama. If local, connect with them online and then meet offline to form relationships. And don't push yourself. Give value first before you ask. So yun yung best way. Maybe offer free social media. So yung topic natin, kunyari social media, free social media assessment of all her social media accounts, then take it from there. Kung maybe you can improve the relationship, form a business relationship after that. So yun, hopefully nasagot natin yung tanong ni Primo. Kung nandito ka pa, Primo, ano nga yung ginagawa mo? You're a graphic designer. Ayan, tama. So, yeah. So, you can join mga groups. Hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung market mo Primo. So, yeah. That's our last question. So, again, thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate it. And for those who are watching this on the replay, also thank you for watching this. And soon we'll be posting this as a podcast. So thank you also for listening to this sa ating mga podcast listeners. And sabi ni Primo, graphic design and illustration. So thank you, Shoden. Thank you, Primo, Julius. Sino pa ba? Si Tetay, etc. My wife, Summer. Si Celia, for using you as an example. Thank you. And Kath, for joining us. So that's it for this Facebook Live Friday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And peace to everyone. Bye.